So no, first we have to thank obviously Scott and Kim. A lot of hard work went into this whole evening. I know the location process, it took a while. They looked all over Southern California, and we're super happy that they chose this location, mainly for the fact that I had to drive 45 minutes to get here, so that always helps.
He's talking on the mic.
So I wasn't really sure what direction to take this speech. If I should go, funny and lighthearted, or, sentimental, and but I remember that it was once said that Scott was the funny one of the family and I was the good-looking one of the family. So I don't want to step on any toes. I'm going to go ahead and keep it very sentimental and unfunny. I just wanted to, talk about a couple early memories that I had with Scott. I'm sure there's so many familiar faces here. Growing up on the Bay, so many of you guys were a part of that. And so, there was so many events from, 4th of July to Parade of Lights parties, things like that, which is such a huge part of our childhood. And so many of you were there to experience that. And if we weren't doing that, summertime, we were not to be upstaged selling lemonade, we were selling frappuccinos. Bathroom passes, the whole 9 yards, yeah. So we had our big extension cord running from the house out in the Bay and making a couple $100 as kids slinging frappuccinos. So just a lot of fun times, we had obviously just an incredible childhood growing up together. So I guess fast forward to the first time that our family met Kim was at a play at Long Beach State. Her character was a little out of character. The ones that were there know what I'm talking about. But our family could appreciate the art of acting for sure. So that was our first experience meeting Kim. We didn't know right away if they were dating. True to Leonard fashion, it's always kind of, and I think Margie can attest to this, you kind of just figure it out after a while. There's no phone call saying, "Hey Mom, I have a girlfriend." That's not kind of how it works. So, it didn't take too long, but we kind of put the pieces together and found out that they were together. From there, it didn't take long for her to feel like a part of the family. With their busy work schedules and everything, holidays are a big, part of our family. And, Scott would close the bar at 3 a.m. and they'd be coming up for Thanksgiving. They'd get in around 6 a.m. and Kim would be right there with them. And they'd take a quick nap and get up and spend the day together with us and then have to leave that night to get back to work. So if that doesn't show, commitment to being part of a family, I don't know what does, because she was right there with them. So she's definitely, through the years, she's been subject to many Leonard shenanigans. I think we all know that it takes patience to be with a Leonard, and she decided to stick it out. So I'm sorry, Kristen. We'll see how much she can take. But patience is definitely just one of her beautiful characteristics. I think she has just a presence about her, pure class, elegance, poise, one of the most incredible women that I've ever met, and I honestly mean it. But as we all know, I'm the best man, so I still have to talk about Scott a little bit. As far as, being the younger brother, I think everyone always says, they look up to their older brother. But I think in our case, it's certainly special. He's definitely a mentor to me, someone I look up to 100% of the time. I know I can call him at any hour of the night and he will pick up the phone. That's been proven. Whether he's, busy bartending or closing the bar, Anytime I need to talk to him, I pick up the phone and he answers 100% of the time. May not even remember what the conversation was about the next day, but he's always there. He always has been there, and he always will be there. He's certainly the best brother I think anyone could ask for. That being said, I think I leave the mic open to other people. Real quick, no, that was a teaser. There's been 3 very influential men in our life, and it being Memorial Day weekend, we wanted to. I wanted to recognize our grandfather, Had Reeves, that served, our father Ron Leonard, and our stepfather Dan Conway.
That's a tough act to follow.
Yeah.
So proud of both of my sons. I can't even tell you. Having 2 sons, it was just perfect. God blessed me with 2 wonderful, wonderful boys. But I think most women deep down always kind of wish they had a daughter too. And I was never that fortunate to have a girl. But I thought it would be so wonderful to have somebody to shop with and talk with. Not that the boys don't share a lot. No. If any of you have sons, you know what I mean. But I've always kind of thought it would be so fun to have a daughter. So I'm thrilled, beyond thrilled, to have Kim join our family and extend it to her family. Dee and I think we're going to be best friends, and her brothers are great, and I'm just enjoying getting to know all of her family as well. Dan and I are just really, really proud and very excited to welcome Kim into the Leonard family, and God bless you both.
Next we have the mother of the bride, Dee Dee.
Thank you. So in this case, it is not Save the Best for last. Ryan, where are you? You made it very difficult. You too, Margie. There you are. All right, so first of all, I'd like to, of course, I'm a techie person here. I've got my little phone so that I don't forget what I want to say. First of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for all of you that have been such a blessing to my daughter. When she moved to Long Beach 20 years ago, or almost 20 years ago, she found such a wonderful bunch of friends. I have felt like every time I've come to Long Beach and have been able to meet a lot of them, you've welcomed me. So it's just been awesome. And I just want to thank you, and thank you all for coming. Some of you came really far, too. Washington? Where are my people? Yeah! Of course, we're not going to go down and see who came the farthest, because I'm not supposed to be up here very long. Okay, so that's the first thing. Thank you very much for coming. Secondly, I wanted to give just a little tidbit of one of my early trips to Long Beach, which makes me think of a word for Kimberly that I think kind of describes her in my little mind, and that's unforgettable. There are a lot of other words that come to mind, but she is very unforgettable to me. Thank goodness. Horrible if I forgot her. Yeah. Who? Okay. So anyway, I'm glad I was. So came down to Long Beach, one of the early trips to Long Beach, and Kimberly says, "Mom, I like to do karaoke." She goes, "So we're going to do karaoke." I said, "Okay." So we went to this little place where she would go once in a while. And some of you that are sitting out there have probably been there. And even sometimes they even voted, and she won money. I don't know what happened. So she says, "I chose a song for us because I know you like this song. It's unforgettable." So anyway, she tells me, she goes, "Mom, I'm singing that line right there. You're singing that line right there." Well, one was blue, one was pink. Oh, the introduction comes on, and what do? I just go for it. And that was her part. So then she had to sing higher, which her range isn't that high. Needless to say, we didn't win. But it's still very unforgettable. All right. Now for the serious part. So this is where I need my little phone. So I'm going to read what I have written. And Ryan, like you, I checked the internet too. I did. It's a good place. So I just want to say, it is with, you know what, I can't in a way that everybody's seeing you. Did I know? Okay. It is with incredible love, joy, and pride that I stand here today to wish my beautiful daughter a very blessed life, full of happiness, joy, and much laughter. Kimberly, you have a fantastic partner in Scott, and I'm so proud of you both. Scott, I value the love and the laughter and the security that you give my daughter. I know Kimberly loves you with all her heart, and that you are a true friend and her true love. Kimberly and Scott, you have my support and my love for you as a couple and as a family. Little ones coming up. Yeah! This raise a toast, yeah! Anyway. May you both be blessed with much happiness, love, and laughter, and may today's joy always stay with you. With all my heart, I congratulate your commitment you have made to each other today, and I love you both. So I don't know if we're supposed to take our champagne glasses, but I would like you to all take your champagne glasses. And here's to Sadie, Sadie, Mary Lady, that's her. Kimberly Scott. I love you guys. Don't get up. I'll just lean over. I was too stupid.
No, you were great. You were fantastic.
No. Okay. So we're gonna just go straight into cake cutting. Is that okay with you guys? Alright. It's paid right now?
Okay.
I want to thank everybody who made it out here for our wedding. All of our friends, all of our family. We could not have done this without your support. I mean, everybody but Uncle D, I think, is doing really good here. I'm really excited for everybody else. So thank you all so much. We love you all. Not Uncle D.